Okay, these are the simple, four types of joins which I have explained. Since we didn't have much of the data to verify whether our join statements are right or not, I've taken an example of the sample database tables. Okay, we have already seen the sample database tables here, like countries, and then departments, employees, job history, jobs, locations, and regions. These are the sample data base tables which we have. Okay, let's use them and understand the concept of what exactly happens, how many number of records. So we are going to cross verify and understand what is an inner join, what is an left outer join, right outer and full outer join. Only the basic concepts of joins here. So let's go to the inner join first. So it gives only the matching records. Remember, inner joins are going to give only the matching records. So this is a statement. Select, okay, first name from employee table because employee is represented as E and departments is represented as D. So select E dot first name and D dot department. So what am I trying to display here is the first name of the person and on the which department actually he or she belongs to. Okay, so select this and this column, two columns from employees table, inner join departments table. So you're joining employees table with department. What is the left side table? Employees. And what is the right side table? Departments. On, there should be a condition for join. On what basis actually you are joining this? If you're telling joining means you are supposed to have a basis, right? So what is the based on what these two tables are actually getting joined on? E dot department ID equal to D dot department ID. What is explained here is both the employees table and departments table is having the column as department ID. Now you will understand the importance of primary key foreign key relationship, which we understood on the first day of the session. So primary key foreign key relationships are actually used in joint statements to join two tables. Okay, so the department ID is present both in employees table and the department table because for a department table it is a primary key and in employees it is a foreign key reference. So using that primary foreign key relationship, we are going to join the table and get the data whatever we want to see. Let's go open the tables now. Employees table, it is having 11 columns, and go to constraints. Okay, in columns what happened? Do we have department ID? Yes, the last record. Okay, the last column is department ID. Go to constraints. Do we have any foreign key? Yes, we have three foreign keys. The first one is department foreign key. Okay, employee and department foreign key. It is referring to department's table. So department ID, department's table, department ID. So coming back to our script, let's run this. So I am selecting only the matching records from employees and department table and displaying the first name and department. Okay, so the details which are present both tables, like whether in the employee table or in a department table, and I'm displaying two columns. So the enlisted result, see, enlisted result, how many records are there? 106 records. Okay, so there are 106 employees who have department names. Let's go to employees table and check how many datas are there, how many employees are there in total. I want to see. There are 107. 107 employees are there. See on the screen, can you see department ID as the last column and you have a null value here? means an employee Kimber, I think it is Kimberly Grant, Kimberly Grant. Okay. So an employee, Kimberly Grant, has been joined in the company, in the organization. He's an employee, but he has not been allocated to any of the departments. So still the department is null. So out of 107, because we don't have a value for department ID, it is not able to go back to the department table and reference. Okay, so what happens here is William. Let's take an example of William. Okay, what is the department ID here? 80. So once it references 80, it goes back to department table. Okay, and check for 80. What is the department name? Sales. So let's go back to the result and see whether William is in sales. Where is William? See, sales, right? See, William is in sales. That's how it links. It takes the data from the table and that particular ID, because that is the primary key foreign key relationship, go back to the department table and then get the department name. So what are the things which we are trying to display? The first name and the department name. So this particular person is working under this department. Since Kimberly did not have been allocated into any of the department, since he didn't have value for it. It is only null. It was not able to match where or which department he is allocated to. So the result is 106 records. So how many matching records did we have? 106. Kimberly has been ruled out. Okay, let's say for left outer join, what happens? I've given the same query, first name and department name I want to see. Left side table is employees, right side table is department. Now this time we are doing left outer join. What are we doing? Left outer join. So what is a left outer join? You get to keep all the data from the left table, means employees table, and only the matching records from the right table. Okay, you get to take all the records from the left table and only the matching records from the right table. Let's run this. So how many records were there in the left table, employees table? 107. Let's check. It is 107. See, 107 records are there. So come back to the query result. We should be having 107. See, all of the matching records 106 have come, and finally the Kimberly has also been joined, because means added in the list, because left outer join. We are taking all the records from the left table, employees table, and only the matching record from the right table. That's why 107 records have got, because in employees table 107 records are there. Let's do the right outer. If we do right outer, then Kimberly should not come, because Kimberly is not been allocated to any department. Let's do the right outer join again and run that. See how many records we get. Okay, scroll down. We have 122 records. So what happened? We were expecting 106. Now how come 122? Because see, up to 106 we have got the result, only matching records from the left table, and apart from the departments which people are working, there are departments like treasury, benefits, manufacturing, construction and all. There are no employees at all. There are no employees at all. So what does it mean? It is taking the matching records from employees table and it is taking all the data from the department, means the right table. Only the matching from the left and all the records from the right table. That's why it is called as right outer join. That's why we have got 122. It have not added the Kimberly. If you see, Kimberly has not been added because Kimberly doesn't have department, so he has got ruled out. So 106 plus rest of the departments which are present in the right table alone. Okay, what if we are putting full outer join? Matching records and then left out column table, left out records from the left table and left out records from the right table. So far 122. So let's go and run the full outer join and see if we are getting. See. So we have got 123. Why have we got the 123? So all the matching records from employees table means 106 and the left out, whatever is left, so 122. Now the Kimberly also have been added because full outer join. It is actually taking the Kimberly also into account. That's why we have got 107 records with the name and the department name, and then right side only the departments where no employees are there. Can we find out Kimberly? Yes, because Kimberly should not have a value for department name. Find out whether there is a null. Yes, see, Kimberly has been added. Kimberly has been added. So all the records from the left table, all the records from the right table, and also the matching records is full outer join. Okay. So these are the 4 types of joins: inner, left outer, right outer, and full outer. Okay, that's all about the joins, the basic joins concept. Thank you.